So riding my James Nova cyclocross bike, and this is a 2004 year model. I did a first impression on, and with the restoration process, I'm pretty much, I would say 70% done, because the only thing that needs to be changed is the front cockpit. So I got a carbon fiber, really nice aerial handlebar, and I got a shorter and taller stem for the Nova. So when that comes, I am gonna replace all the old cables, put on the new cables, and put on the new handlebar, and the bike would actually fit me perfect. And now in this stage, the handlebars looks a little worn. It's still very rideable, and it's extremely comfortable. So really no complaints about this bike. So today it's the Sunday morning. I'm just taking it out for a quick joyride with my wife. She's going to the little racquetball court, and I'm just gonna ride with her for a little bit, get to the court, and I'm gonna ride a little more. And again, the Chromoly steel frame, it's really pretty amazing ride quality, especially paired with the really thicker tires. This is a 700 by 30C cyclocross tire. Actually works pretty good on the normal road as well. Fairly quiet, not a lot of noise. And this 9-speed Shimano 105, also very good group set. Okay, despite its age, from 2004, the 9-speed 105, extremely quiet, very smooth, very easy to shift. Now this is the flight deck shifting, so the cable is still outside, but eventually if you upgrade to a Sora 9-speed shifter set, you should be able to use that Sora, because the newest Sora got integrated cables. So it's gonna look a lot more cleaner with the new Sora shifters compared to the old 105. But this old 105 with the cable exposed, very easy to work on. Like, it's super easy to change the shifter cables. The brake cables, you still have to take your handlebars, the wraps off to change the brake cable, but otherwise very easy to service on those old group sets. So that's one reason I really love those older group sets, because the ease of maintenance and service, and they last forever. Like this thing shifts like super precise, effortless. And this is a triple actually, so very rare nowadays. Everybody's going one by. I think a triple setup is fantastic for normal use, as long as you're not racing. Really, it's super easy. The triple's got all the gears I need, at least, and I live in Miami, so it's pretty much zero gradient everywhere. But it definitely helps with sometimes if you want to just do a power sprint, you can change to the appropriate gear, and then off you go. And morning weather's nice, no complaints. What else I can see about this bike? So again, the weight is not terribly bad compared to a lot of newer gravel bikes, because the newer gravel bikes, usually entry level, they come with mechanical brakes, super heavy and less efficient, and they usually cost upwards of $1,000 to $2,000, and you're only getting a aluminum frame with entry-level group sets and mechanical disc brake, which is subpar to my standards or my opinion, but that's what you get. And for this bike, it's older, yes, and it's steel, yes. You might think it's slightly heavier, but actually compared to the entry-level gravel bikes, this bike is in the league of its own, because right now the bike is a little more than 22 pounds. And imagine if I put the carbon handlebar and the stem, a shorter stem on there, it's gonna make the bike a lot more lighter. And eventually, of course, the pedals is gonna get converted into a clipless pedal, so it's gonna further reduce the weight of the whole bike setup. And Does the weight really matters? I don't think so, unless you're racing. And if you're not racing, really any bike that weighs less than 23 pounds is perfect for normal joy rides or even group rides. I mean, you can catch up with a group pretty good as long as you're not leading, so you can get that slipstream and you should be going just as fast, okay? So the nice thing about cyclocross bikes, or gravel bikes for that matter, is you don't have to stick on the road. For example, I'm on the sidewalk and this, to me, you know, to the bike tires just feels like regular road, and it's a lot more fun because it's kind of bumpy and it's very spontaneous. And people are probably wondering what would be the kind of an average speed or the cruising speed that you can get on this bike. For my test ride just now, I can comfortably cruise a flat road about 15-16 miles per hour, and if I'm with a peloton, probably above 18 up to 21, and that's again with this tire setup. So if you're on the road, if you're on the tarmac most of the time, then I would highly suggest just get another set of wheel set and put tarmac tires on the bike, and it'll go pretty fast, okay? But for me, the cruising speed, I'm more than happy about the cruising speed, especially with this setup, like a cyclocross setup. So, and I would say this actually sums up the video. So if you guys have any questions about this bike, how it rides, and I know there's not a lot of review about the bike because it's very hard to find one, and I'm so glad I found a really nice one. So feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. I'd be happy to answer the questions for you guys. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.